Hello FP, how you doing? Good to see you, mate. Oh, nice one. Oh, that's good to hear. Well done. Congratulations there. Hopefully I've got my mic turned on tonight. Oh, that's good. Yeah, thanks there. Yeah, thanks. I'm making a big mistake, I think, by setting up Discord server. Oh. Yeah, I've got a Discord, but I don't really use it, to be honest. My Discord. I've got that weight on there. I wanted to try it out again, this weight. Oh no, I didn't. I left it down at the shop. I've got this T7 on demo just to try it out in the store. Hi Callum, how you doing? Good to see you, mate. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're keeping well. Yep, I'm not too bad, thanks so much. Thanks for asking. I might have to buy the season pass, I think. I didn't get the season pass, but I might have to, because I think the platinum one, the Volvo, I think that's quite expensive. So I might be better off getting the season pass. I've only bought one DLC so far, that's the Kubota, however you pronounce it. That's the only one I've got so far. Because we've got is it the Vermeer? One coming out. I think that's about £7. I forget how much a platinum one is now, the Volvo. We've got 2 or 3 sort of packs coming out there, DLCs. And like I say, the platinum extension or whatever they call it, the Volvo one. So that could work out quite expensive, because I think the season pass was £33 to buy, but I think season pass only lasts for 1 year, doesn't it, I think? Till November. Till this November. Silver something, I think the new map was called, and that there. suppose you can do logging and crops on it as well, I should imagine. Probably mostly logging now. Hi Dan. Dan... Is it Dan... Jarin? I'll call you Dan if that's alright, if you don't mind. Sorry if I butchered your name. Oh, I remember you, Kai Jones. Oh, nice to see you, buddy. Oh, I remember you. Hello, Bayshead, 309. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. Yeah, 'cause I remember you, Kai Jones. Good to see you. It's been a while. Yeah, not too bad, thank you ever so much. Hope you're doing good. And I hope you're doing well, Basehead. .309 Basehead, is it because you like music or teach music? Yeah, you like music. Oh, nice man, I thought so. Nice. Oh, you do car audio. Oh, that's cool. Oh, crazy amount of subwoofers. Yeah, they sound alright, those subwoofers. They're the in thing round my way. Oh, thanks, Nuclear. Thanks for stopping by, dropping in with a big thumbs up for you. Like button, guys and girls. I appreciate that, Nuclear. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Is there many of you play Farming Simulator, or...? No. And what part of the world are you from, if you don't mind me asking? That's always nice to know where people are watching from. I'm from the UK, East Coast. They're quite nice, these T7s. Oh, nice one. Nice part of the world there. How do you say it? Is it Illinois, USA? I'll probably butcher that. I've got quite a few friends from America, Canada. Farmer Pierce, if he's still in here, he's from America. I've got people from 2 or 3 people from I'll probably butcher this name as well, Minnesota. I'll probably butcher that name. Okay, and farm up here, so no worries. Oh, it weren't too bad, was it there, nuclear? I don't know if anybody know where obviously a lot of you heard of London in the UK. The big city, the big smoke as they call it. I'm to the right hand side in the UK of London. I live out in the countryside. Oh, nice one. So far John did track the parts. Nice. Yeah, we've got a lot of John Deeres over here in the UK. We've got quite a few. Okay, thanks Nuclear, appreciate that. Stay safe there, buddy. Hi, Mikhail. Is that Mikhail? Or Mikhail? Salborn? Sorry, I butchered your name. Sorry. I probably butchered your name. Is it right if I call you Mikhail? Like I say, apologies if I've pronounced your name wrong. But good to see you anyway. What's the weather like where you're all from? Because I think in America you do Fahrenheit, we do Celsius. Over here, that's been 29, anything between 29 and 32 here in the UK today. Couple of weeks back that was 41 and a half, which would have been about 101 Fahrenheit. Oh, you're hot and humid for you, Basehead? Yeah, it's the same here. Been hot and humid. We haven't had any rain though for a long while, so we haven't. They're thinking about bringing a hose pipe ban in, because there's been a lot of people over here filling up swimming pools and all that, paddling pools and using hose pipes. So there might be a hose pipe ban, because it's getting pretty serious over here. We had a lot of the farmers had a lot of field fires, a lot of machinery fires. It's just tinder dry over here at the moment, tinder dry. So the field's what they're harvesting, just in case. And sprayers full of water that you spray the crops with. Yeah, we're the same, Basehead, we're the same. It's been a tough 2.5 years, to be fair, what with the coronavirus. I know the UK ain't the only ones, everywhere has suffered. Yeah, that's what we're hoping. It's meant to be warm tomorrow. It's meant to be warm Saturday. Mikhail, I'm from UK. On the east coast UK. I don't know if you know where London is in the UK, the big city, the big smoke as we call it. I'm to the right hand side of London, live in a village. We have got some local towns, sort of, from where I live. We've got a local town about 6 miles away, and another even bigger town like 12 miles away. That had been a rough few years there, Basehead. But hot and steamy the past few weeks, but it's getting a bit tolerable as of late. How is it in London? It's been 32 in London, 32°C, but I know you with Celsius, you're Fahrenheit in a lot of other countries, in America and stuff. But they're talking about, like I say, it's meant to be, I think it might get up to about 35, which is probably what, just under 100 Fahrenheit. 95, something like that. It's about 93 Fahrenheit. And that's, oh, you're nearly 90, Base said, thanks for that. Yeah, it's meant to be them sort of temperatures, sort of 90. Tomorrow, the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, and then they're talking about it hitting 32 again, 35 Monday with thunderstorms. But they told us over in the UK, like a sort of week and a half, 2 weeks ago, when it hit 40 or 41.5 was the record it hit over here. That was actually the highest that's ever been in the UK, I think, where we are. 41.5. But when it hit them temperatures, when it hit 41, we all thought, oh, we're going to have a thunderstorm. They threatened thunderstorms, but all we got was, we just got a bit of lightning in the distance. We didn't get no rumbles of thunder or anything, just lightning. You know, the whole sky, and that kept lighting up in the distance for a few hours. But then we never got we had a few spots of rain, but nothing to make the ground wet, just a few spots. And like I say, so I am not, you know, none of us are sort of believing we are going to have any rain, because they said that sort of a week and a half ago. Because we normally do, when we get it real hot over here, we do end up having a thunderstorm. We do, in the UK. Thunderstorms, hail. But like I say, our area where we're from, on the east coast, ours is the driest. The ground does just tend to dry, it just crunch when you walk on it, you know. I love how you have to roll the fields and stuff. I think I'll put canola in here. I think it's canola. Yep, canola. Need some fertiliser by the looks of it. Oh yeah, for years you went, years or so, for a year ago. Yeah, we will do Macau, we will do. The biggest fear is we don't really, I've seen it before in the UK. I've seen it before in the UK, when the farmers want to plant next year's crops, they won't be able to. I've seen it before where we have to drill all spring crops, because we can't get the winter crops in. Because we don't drill over here now. We don't drill over here now till we used to. Our drilling time years ago, it used to be October over here. That used to be October, but now that is. We used to start drilling, like, drill a rape in August, or the canola as we call it, drill a canola in sort of August, no later than the first week of September. But now we get a lot of trouble now with the flea beetle and stuff attacking the canola. So we tend to try and drill it earlier so it get well established, because canola love warm soil. Have to have warm soil to get established. So and our soil turn pretty cold pretty quick as soon as you start hitting September, October. So but like I say, we used to drill all our wheat crops and that. We used to drill, like the barleys, we'd drill sort of August, September, and the winter wheats we'd drill in September. But we tend to drill now in October because we get a lot of black grass over here in the UK. We've got a real serious black grass in the crops problem, so we tend to drill later, because what the farmers normally do is they normally lightly cultivate the fields over to get the black grass to shoot, and then they normally spray it off with some weed killer. That's what they normally do, spray it off. And then we, like I say, we drill in October. But like I say, they like to pull the fields that down, cultivate them or subsoil them. But a lot of them ain't doing much. They've got the crops in and ain't doing much to the fields at the moment because the fields are so dry that that's just wearing the equipment out fast. You know, you're wearing all your tines out, your discs on your machines, on your cultivation equipment, because it's so hard and dry. And the price of how much, you know, parts are now for machinery, that's not really viable to do it. And I think that's what they were waiting for. They were waiting for a rain. But like I said, we really want a long, steady rain, really, not downpours, because that would just run off the top of the soil. But the fields are all cracked open. You can, believe it or not, you can stick your hand and your arm down in the big old opens, the cracks in the field. They are so, the ground is just terrible. And our sugar beet, I don't know if it's going to be much of a good sugar beet crop this year. They're looking a little bit sort of, you know, nowhere near as big as what they normally do, the sugar beets, due to the dry conditions. You get past this country, Mandy, and you have a major break in the heat rabbit. We plant one time a year in the spring and do corn one year and soybeans the next year here. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting to hear that, base head. Yeah, everybody, don't we? All different countries that do it differently. But the thing is, in this country, over in the UK, what we tend to do is the reason why we get like the flea beetle problems and different issues with the canola crops is because ideally you want to leave a 6-year rotation with the fields. So say for instance, quarter of your farm or half your farm have canola on, right, 1 year. Them fields don't really want to have another canola crop on them for another 6 years. So you've got to plan your, you've got to rotate it. Because a farmer I used to work for in real life, he would plant canola on a set amount of fields. Say he's got, say my farm I used to work on, I think we had something like about 30 fields, something like that. Mind you, one of them was 100 acres. So it was, or sort of 25 hectares, if you talk about in hectares, 25, 30 hectares. But what he used to do is, I used to try and tell him, he used to put canola in a field, Then the next year he'd put, say, wheat in the field. Then he'd go back to canola again. Then say he might put barley in that field. Then the following year again he'd do canola. They weren't a good rotation. That was too close all the while. And then he started doing it every 3 years. But now there are a lot of farmers out my way. A lot of farming friends who I'm friendly with out my way. They've got their own farms. They say they do it every 6 years now. Go back and put a rape crop in that field. They leave it for 6 years after it's had a crop of rape in, because you can't have too closer, if you know what I mean. You can't have the crops too close, because you then get an issue, more of an issue. But a lot of the farmers, they now leave the stubble fairly high when they harvest it. Some of them leave the stubble, like, believe it or not, like couple of feet high, 1.5 feet high, and then they use like a tine drill and they drill into it, and then that also help with the pigeons and all that. The pigeons that can't get to it so easy, because they don't like flying down where the old stalks of the stubble are, if you know what I mean, to get in to, you know, to sort of like virtually peck the rape plants off. What's the most common crop in the UK? I'd say the most common crop, Mikhail, is, I'd say wheat. Wheat is the most crop in this country. Wheat, I'd say wheat and canola are probably the wheat, canola and barley, but I'd say wheat out of all of them, because farmers grow wheat because wheat has got a good bushel weight, and also they tend to grow varieties of wheat where you get a lot of yield per hectare or acre, because wheat over here yield about anything on a good year between 4 and 5 ton an acre. So it do. But the fertiliser costs, you see, they're tripled the fertiliser. Well, they're more than tripled. Farmer friend of mine used to pay about £200 a tonne for granulated fertiliser, and now it's gone up, I think, to £800, £1,000 a tonne. How can that be justified? But we don't grow over here. You won't see any soybeans over here. We just ain't got the weather for them. We haven't got the growing conditions. So that'd be very rare to have soybeans over here in this country, in the UK. Yeah, we do field beans. We do field beans for animals, for what go for animal feed. But they're a lot different sort of bean to soybeans. They're more like a broad bean, what you can actually grow in your vegetable gardens and stuff. But they go for animal feed. But you are right there, though. That's a good thing about beans. There is a lot more farmers this year put spring beans in because of the nitrogen level. You're dead right there. 100%. You do get the nitrogen. But the rules over here in the UK, they've changed so much. They changed so much over here now. You're like, if we put manure on the fields for fertiliser, we have to make sure that we plough the manure in within 12 hours of spreading it. That used to be 24 hours, but all the rules and that are altering in the UK. They probably have other parts of the world as well, but because the trouble is, we get a lot of people. We get a lot of people in the UK. They move into the outside areas of London because they want to come live down on the coast where we've got seaside towns and areas, and they want to come and live down here. And then they complain about the smell of the manure. Like, they complain about everything what's going on. They move out to the countryside and then try and, you know, tell the farmers what they've got to do and stuff all the while. Which is most annoying, because if they don't like it, they should just, that's just my opinion of course, they should just keep living in London. Yeah, that's it. You're right there, Basehead. Yeah, the methane gas comes off the manure. I don't bet I've got enough chemical to spray this field. I might. I love using the precision farming in Farming Simulator. I like how the booms and that switch off, on and off on the sprayers. But the thing over here in the UK, they do make it realistic Basehead. Exactly, and the booms turn on and off as well. Got like section control on the boom. That is pretty cool. I don't think I can do much more with this game. But in farming, the more self-sufficient you can be, the better, really. I mean, they've come a long way with the graphics, haven't they? Because my son, he played FS22, but I just couldn't get on with the graphics in FS13. I might have to put it on hard work because I can't see very well. I might better do that. Before it get too dark. I got to speed up time, you see, because I don't want me grass not regrowing. Oh, that's cool. Oh, you're doing regenerative farming. I'm going to be a consultant for farmers in my area to use compost teas on a large scale. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, their base. Hello, MT Pockets, how you doing? Good to see ya. Yep, I'm doing good, thank you very much. Yeah, what part of the world are you from, MT, if you don't mind me asking? I'm from the UK. Oh, nice. I think I might just have enough chemical left to finish it. Yeah, we spread a lot of compost over here on our fields now. We get it from recycled stuff, recycled plastic and that. Yeah, this is a UK base map. Yeah, base, this is. I do play some American maps. I play Stone Valley. Map maker, Lancy boy. I play one called Franken. Is it Frankenmuth? Is it called? That's from Frankenmuth. I think that's in. Oh. Is it Michigan? I expect I ain't got that in that American name, but I'm not very good at pronouncing the names in America. I think that might be Michigan, where that's based. There's a map in game called, like I say, Frankenmuth, and I think that's a real life area. In real life. Another map I like is Welker Farms, but that got took down off the mod hub because I think it had some errors with it. Welker Farms, and is his name Millennial Farmer? he lost his he lost a lot of his buildings. I felt sorry for the guy. He lost a lot of his buildings. They had I think you call them in America tornadoes, don't you? Went through his farm. Yeah, he's in Michigan, isn't he? Basehead. He had a tornado, I think, go right through his farm. Oh, not that happened to me stream. I've still got that up for some unknown reason. The rolls. Yeah, tornado was, that's it. He lost a build and a couple of bins. I think some of his machines got damaged as well. Some of them got damaged. Yeah, exactly, Basehead. Yeah, it's the same over here with all the field fires. Beans just tinder dry over here. We ain't had rain for weeks. We've had a lot of fires. The old firefighters, you can't praise them up enough, the firefighters. They've done a brilliant job. But we've had a lot of fires over here. Some of them have been started deliberately, but you're always going to get that though. Hi Cavalier Roy, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. My body can't handle it anymore. Yeah, GG's to you there. MT pockets. Okay, base head, no worries. You take care. Thanks for stopping by. See you again another time, hopefully. Yeah, I'm absolutely loving this map, Roy. This one. Well, don't get me wrong, I love Riverville. Put over 100 hours on that map. It's an awesome map. It's I like it better now. I like it better since you're updated it, to be fair, to be honest. Because I like how you took some of the trees now on it now. Oh, that's all. Oh, cool. Oh, that's awesome. I'm gonna put the map up. That might help if I put the map up. Where am I now? Oh, miles away from the farm. Oh, what's going the right way? Oh, that'd be cool. That'd drop next week. Yeah, there's a lot of converted maps coming over, aren't they? A lot of converted maps coming. I see Welker's got took down quick. Welker's and... Welker's and... What was that other map what got took down? That weren't on the mod hub long. Here we go. Welker's... that map, I can never pronounce the name of it. Is it Sosnoco? Sosnovco? That got took down as well. That's the trouble. The Giants have got to be more vigorous on their testing. Some maps, you know, they fly through the testing and then they got no end of problems with them and they get took down again after 2 or 3 hours being on the mod hub. That's it, well, because that had to be fixed. Yeah, they did. They took the FS22 one, Roy, as well. They took that down. You're right there, that got took down. They've got to sort the contract issue out as well. I put a few buildings in. I took some out and so it made the yard a little bit more bigger, more open. I mowed the old grass fields quite a bit. I've got a bit in here now for when I get the cattle up and running, the cows. While Riverview is being stopped with stupid things like exactly for German and images for these for sheds. Yeah, I can't make it out. That seems there was one rule for one and one rule for another. If you know what I mean. Oh, that's nice, got another good baling contract there. I'm going to accept that one. That's a nice thing on console now, we can do 3 contracts at a time rather than 1. Which is a lot better. But that's the thing, I used to think with Oxygen David and that, he got penalised for who he was, I think. I didn't like that at all. But that's only my opinion, but like he had a bit of an issue with Giants, so he said he weren't going to bring Challington Valley to console. And then when I got home from work one evening, that had to come out on console, which I was thrilled to bits with. And then when he done, I know he put a lot of stuff on his maps. Do you know what I mean? But like you overall, you put a lot of good features in. Like in, obviously we couldn't have speed cameras in Sandy Bay in 19, but he done his best to bring out cuttable hedges and different things with the old hedge cutters on the tractors and that. But he seems to be get punished, to get penalised. Beans of Oxygen David, let's really, you know, ping me his maps, and then you get somebody else. Fair enough, yeah, that probably ain't their fault, that's their first time map, but they'll bring a map out and Giants pass it, and it's got lots of issues on. It's weird. Yeah, I wish when it rained, like that was raining a little while ago before I speeded up the time. I wish you could just have a little bit of rain lying around on the surface, or a puddle or two. Be kind of cool. But I know, you know, it's only a game at the end of the day, simulation game, so, and, you know, I know I'm sort of criticising Giants about how their testers test the maps, but in all fairness, this game, how they made the engine sounds, the in-game sounds, the trees and that rustling, like just now when I was in the tractor inside cab, you could hear the rain on the roof of the tractor cab. They put a lot into it. They definitely put a lot of thought into this one. They've actually listened to us game players. I think that's what I like in FS22. We said, could you do this, or could you alter that, and we're all amazed to see, like, especially on console, you know, AI, you could send an AI worker off while you're harvesting the field and stuff, so you ain't got to do everything yourself, and that's brilliant. You know, I like how they brought rolling after you're seeded, because when I've seeded in real life, on the real life farms that I worked on, when I do the seed, and I'll then, when they dry it, a little bit of haze over, I'll roll the field to break the clodstone and cover the seed up better, and that's awesome, especially when you're done, you know, like real life farming that I've done for X amount of years, you know. You appreciate and you think to yourself, wow, they put that in there, you know, and that's really awesome. But anyway, that's where I'm going to end the stream, Cavalier Roy. Good, thanks so much for popping in, buddy, really appreciate it. Always a pleasure to see you. Keep up the good work. Take care of yourself and everybody else what's coming into the stream tonight. Really appreciate you all. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Stay safe, everybody. Bye for now.